And that song gave me so much anxiety every time I would sing it. And I just felt like it was the worst song ever. And if I could have just had someone on the outside say, you're fine, or it sounds good, or we're loving what you're doing, keep going, anything like that, I think it would have been helpful. But I was just disappointing myself, right? No one really said, oh, that really sucked, right?
Yeah.
So I just want you to make sure that you are not letting those kind of negative thoughts, like, infiltrate the process when you get to that point in the show.
Okay.
I think you need to start enjoying it probably more,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, relax into it and enjoy it. Because you are who you are. What were you going to
I
say?
was just saying, this is reminding me of Single Wide. That was the worst thing in the world for me.
And yet, you pulled it out and you did a great job. You really did.
That's good.
I know you didn't
Yeah,
really feel like that.
I did not feel like that at all.
But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard when... But I do think you need... and this is talking about Wonderland, not necessarily this. I think you need to enjoy it a little bit more. The thing with I'm Alive is it kind of tends to not really have an arc.
Yeah.
And so I need you to make sure that you're visualizing... Or is Diana on the stage with you?
Yes.
Okay. Have you guys created an arc?
No.
So you need to really create some kind of an arc where he is desperate to get her to stay off the drugs, right? Because if she goes on the drugs, you disappear.
Mm-hmm.
And so there has to be that need.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're a different kind of character than a human character.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to play around a little bit more. I also want you to not try. I think maybe that sense, and I'm not saying that I hope you're in that low energy spot all the time, but that low energy spot made you kind of probably not care as much, so you could think about stuff. Does that make sense?
I think so, yeah.
So, like I said, I don't want you to be there, but I want you to remember what it felt like to just be a little bit more like, this is it, folks. This is what you're getting. Rather than, I have to try so hard to act and show and be in the, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We talked a lot before. They probably were more present before that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I am what you want me to be, and I'm your worst fear. You'll find it in me. Come closer. Come closer. I am more than memory. I am what might be. I am mystery. You've shown me. I own you. And when I appear, it's not so clear if I'm a simple spirit or I'm flesh and blood. But I'm alive, I am so alive, and I feel the fear that's behind your eyes. And I need you to need me, it's no surprise. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive.
Oh, I did it wrong.
I am flame and I am fire. I am destruction, decay, and desire. I'll hurt you. I'll heal you. I'm your wish, your dream come true, and I'm your worst fear. I'm your wish, your dream come true, and I am your darkest nightmare too. I've shown you, I own you, and though you may and I'll tell you the truth if you let me try. You're alive, I'm alive, and I'll tell you why. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. Sorry, can you go from there?
Yeah.
I'm alive. Oh, dang it. Oh, can you play the notes? I'm alive. I'm right behind you. You say forget, but I remind you. You can't try to hide, you know that I will find you. 'Cause if you won't claim me, you won't leave me behind. No, 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 I'm alive, I'm so alive. And if you climb on my back, then we both can fly. And then try to deny me, I'll never die. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, yeah, yeah. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive.
Woohoo!
You made it. You made it.
Yeah.
I have a scenario for you,
Okay, I would appreciate that.
but it's gonna be a secret.
Another secret,
A
secret,
little
secret.
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 It's a little
I don't know.
secret.
Aha. Okay.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky.
I am sneaky. Have you seen that? I think it's like a video on YouTube where it's like, I'm a sneaky snake. I'm gonna slither in your garden. Have you seen it?
I've heard
He's wearing like a snake hat. I swear to you, he's high. He has to
I
be
swear to you.
because he's so committed.
He's so
I'm gonna
committed.
slither in your garden. I'm gonna catch me in your mouth.
I've just heard the reference. Sneaky snake.
I'm a sneaky snake.
Sneaky snake.
I want something to climb on.
Yes. Please don't die.
I will try not to.
Don't die.
Okay.
That's your objective.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, go.
I am what you want me to be. I am your worst fear. You'll find it in me. Come closer. Come closer. I am more than memory. I am what might be. I am mystery. I've shown you. I own you. When I appear, it's not so clear if I'm a simple spirit or flesh and blood. But I'm alive, I'm so alive, and I feed on the fear that's behind your eyes. If you dream you to need me, it's no surprise. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive. I am flame and I am fire. I am destruction, decay, and desire. I'll hurt you. I'll heal you. I'm your wish, your dream come true, and I am your darkest nightmare too. I've shown you. I own you. And though you made me, you can't take me. I'm the perfect spirit who knows you too well. And I'm alive, I'm so alive. And I feed on the feet. Sorry, from
Ready and go.
and I'm alive, I'm I'll tell you the truth if you let me try. You're alive, I'm alive, and I'll tell you why I'm alive. You're alive, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm right behind you. You say forget, but I remind you. If you try, you know that I will find you. 'Cause if you won't name me, you won't leave me behind. Oh, I am. No, 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 I'm alive, I'm so alive. If you climb on my back, then we both can fly. If you try to deny me, I'll never die. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, yeah. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive.
Yes.
That was so much better.
so much better. So much better. Because you had an objective.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, so much better. You gave it so much more levels. Once you have it, like the words and just where you're going vocally, like more solidified, I think it's even gonna help feed that even more. But it was way more fun to watch.
It's way more fun to do.
I bet. I bet. So, yeah, really great. Yeah.
One thing you might play with, because he's like kind of stuck in between the mortal world and the next life. Like, are there moments where he's, because it sounds like the way that you're playing, it looks like sometimes it's really fun and other times you're asking questions. Like, is there ever any moment that it's painful that you're still around? Like
Yeah.
physically painful
Yeah.
to still be there and not being able to. You're kind of stuck by yourself. Is there any emotional, spiritual, physical pain that comes with existing in between the two worlds? That could add another layer potentially.
Do you have anything to add?
Not really. I can just echo what's been said. Just like the second time was really, really. Not that the first time was like bad or anything, but the second time through, really, it was like very clear that you wanted something and you were using a lot of different tactics to get it, and it was very like focused and connected. And I did notice too, in your voice, it was a little bit more relaxed, and there wasn't like the tension right here.
Yeah.
Kind of in both times actually, but I just noticed that with this song, it does seem like it's easier, which is really great.
Going along with Taft's comment about the pain, I think maybe the pain for him is more about Diana choosing to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's that I don't know. So, and I don't know if the pain manifests itself more in anger or desperation or urgency in that way, right? Because the minute she takes those pills, you're gone. Yeah. Great.
Great.
Such a good story. Such a good, so
Right?
good.
I'm gonna do one because I think that would be very helpful for me.
I love this song. I love watching you guys do this song.
Which one?
One night.
One night.
Oh, come
when he and the boy band do their
It's
all
so good.
all the choreography and all the you got little Cameron, freshman, wall to wall. This is
fair to ask, but
Resume.
transposing
Kills
it down,
me.
so funny. So
Totally kills me.
I can.
I
sing
need that guy to stand up straight.
Yeah, it does change.
he,
That kills me.
I think he might be better. I think he's better
He's
now.
getting better.
Okay.
I think.
I hope
Is he
so.
still sick?
The way it's written, it's not.
Oh no! He is getting much better.
Oh, that was
That
I was like physically, is he no longer sick and over
Yes.
whatever?
Well, now he's able to like actually resonate in the right
Laryngitis,
place.
bronchitis, whatever he had.
All the itises.
It's about 1/5.
It's called Health Center. I'm like, are you taking Mucinex? What's that? Do you have a mother? Like, take care of yourself. I will not be the MDT mother. Go to the health thing.
Let them be your mother.
Let that be your mother. Drink some water. Nettie pop your nose.
Do it.
He's looking at me like, what's Mucinex? What's Nettie pot? What's vitamin C? I'm like, do you live in a hole? Like, you're killing me here. Nobody wants to be sick for a month. He was sick for almost a full month and a half.
Yeah, like the first term of school, he was just
Serious.
always sick. Poor Cameron. It's a rough way to start the school year.
Are you gonna do the choreography?
I can.
Would that help you?
It might.
I just want to do whatever is gonna help you.
Okay. I mean, a lot of my choreography involves Alice, though.
That's okay. Just do what you can do.
Okay. Give me a dragon I can slay. Just say the word and I'll obey. Throw me a damsel in distress and I'll save her. If there's a mission on your land, throw in a lady if you can. Though I am not Lancelot, I'll be braver. I'll rush in to save the day. It'll look good on my resume. I don't care about the take-home pay. I just wanna be. I wanna be your one night who'll fight and be your wonderland guide. One night in the sunlight who has been board certified. You'll never find another one like me, and even if you ever do, show me one night who will be half as true. Now listen here, no matter where you wanna go, I'll take you there because you know the rules of chivalry aren't quite dead yet. So you just stick around with me. I promise you're gonna see a happy ending riding into the sunset. When there is a real close call, you need shining armor wall to wall, and a knight like me, because after all I just wanna be. I wanna be your one night stage right, who never misses his cue. One night will smite whatever comes after you. On a new when you ask, we'll always say your every wish is my command. I'm the one night for Alice in Wonderland. Please just give me half a chance. I'm an outsourced knight, so I work freelance. I don't even need a real big advance, just a kiss will do. If I can be your one night, alright. Technically two credits shy. One night, bright white, but still a regular guy. A night when you ask, we'll always say your every wish and I'm the one night for this endeavor. One night, now and forever. One night for Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Wonderland.
Woohoo! That's so fun, Ren. Okay, watch your diphthongs on one. Sometimes I'm hearing one. Just
One night. One night.
Yeah, just keep it really dumb.
One night.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because it's just chewing, which you're just causing more work for yourself. And then the other thing was just eye focus. And I realize you don't have Alice and you don't have your studs,
Yeah.
but just make sure even when you're looking off into the distance, there's something you're registering.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There's something you're processing where it's not just kind of like looking around.
Mhm.
Yeah. And maybe it's that you're processing how, hot you think you look, or or you're trying to like catch a glimpse of Alice like loving you. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like there just needs to be more specificity there. But vocally it's gotten so much better. So with the eye processing too, I think sometimes you're expressing a lot through your eyebrows instead of your actual eyes.
Okay.
So there can be moments where you're like, yeah, like that. That's hilarious. But if it's always like this, it comes off a little bit more goofy than it does like I'm hot.
Yeah.
Which is what the one night is. All the babes love him. I don't think we need to do it again because you're doing a lot of coaching like with Tim and stuff like that. But that's just what I noticed. I mean, I don't know what other notes you're getting. If there's anything that I can help you with. Really, your voice has like relaxed quite a bit. I'm really proud of you. And your dance moves are super. New Kids on the Block. I
Yeah.
would have totally had a crush on you when I was 12.
I felt the moment that really like boy band-esque, I was like, that's it. Was when you had the please just give me one last chance. Like the breathy quality and the like don't listen to me, but listen to me.
Right.
Like that's
Don't listen to me.
Don't listen to me, but I hope you hear me. Yeah, that's a good comment.
like that moment was like, oh yeah. Because
Yeah.
I feel like maybe that's how boy bands, I feel like,
Oh, they are
no, I'm
totally
gonna close the door, but I'm expecting you to push your ear up against it so you can hear me.
right.
Like-
They are. What was that era? I don't even know. And then Vanilla Ice, he's his own special human.
All right, stop.
Oh my gosh.
Collaborate
And
and listen.
listen,
Pass it back.
seriously, I was obsessed. I got Hammer Pants one.
Have you seen Jim
I know.
Carrey spoof him on
No,
SNL?
I should.
It's incredible.
What do you like about this song? And every time you go into rehearsals and you sing it, I want you to remind yourself what you like about
You
it.
brought your bottle?
Okay.
I did. And some super
Because you've worked your butt off, and I feel like sometimes, how do I say this delicately? I want you to not second guess why you were cast in this role.
I will try not to.
Okay?
Okay.
Because sometimes in academia, and I've gone through this myself, I was double cast when I was here with somebody who was basically the star of the program, and I was like, but I know what that feels like, to feel like just where people are just not happy with what you are doing. And you just need to start getting out of your head and just start doing what you're supposed to be doing. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying you're not listening to your directors, because you have brilliant people working on this show. What I'm saying is sometimes because in academia we're always working towards like make it better, make it better, make it better, the play aspect sometimes loses its just its presentness, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It becomes more about the craft than it does about the actual process of playing. Yeah, I want to barf whenever I hear that word, because I do feel like even in academia we can teach people how to play so that they can start trusting themselves. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's my goal for you, is to remind yourself what you like about this role, remind yourself what you like about this song, and go into it with that. Don't do it the same every time, meaning, I mean, obviously you have choreography, so you have to do that, but as far as connecting with people and how you want people to perceive you, does that make sense, kind of?
Yeah.
And trust yourself. Who else would play this role? Nobody. I'm serious.
Okay.
Nobody. You're the right look, you're the right voice type, you're working your little patushki off, and you're so dang cute. So, of course, it's you. So trust yourself, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And then if you ever need to pick me up, you can just text me and say, help me say something nice.
Say something nice. And
I'm
it's
not
okay.
joking. I have people,
Same team.
I
Same
have,
team.
seriously.
Yeah.
I have people that are in New York right now that do that. Say something nice to me. Like, right away. Emoji, it is.
Emoji.
Your turn.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Okay.
Go.
Yes.
Who's playing Alice again?
Chris Dusty.